Thinking of selling your house this year? Watch this video first. Hey everybody, Scott Walters. Buckle up, strap in. We got a hard-hitting, pull no punches, no sugarcoating it, no rainbows or sunshine. I'm just going to give it to you and give it to you straight. We got a good one to unpackage today. Welcome to the show. I hope everybody's doing great. Let's jump back on the real estate merry-go-round, examine the good, the bad, and maybe a little bit of the ugly.
No, Scott, not the ugly. Only examine rainbows and sunshine and bidding wars.
No. Somebody's got to read between the lines and look. Between the economic cracks, we got some cracks to look through today. Welcome to the show. I hope everybody's doing great. Selling your house this year, huh? Man, you're up against it, aren't you? This is the trickiest time. Now, real estate's local. All areas behave differently. Some people are watching this video.
Like, still performing just quite fine, Scott. Things are still going off the market around here.
Agents all over the nation for you guys. Biggest brokerage on planet Earth. And, constantly talking to agents. Some agents right now talk to ones in Vegas, Phoenix, or whatever. It's not good, Scott. It's not looking good. I live in the $1 Million District, an episode of $1 Million Listing, celebrities tripping over themselves. And, I was talking to my partner the other day, and, it's slow here right now, too. So, it's funny because I saw agents constantly posting on their social media, especially during the euphoria. And this one bothered me because I sold houses and sold it at record numbers, record recorded sales prices. People, I'm so happy. I got my seller sold 3 days for over asking price for the highest recorded sale ever in the neighborhood. You didn't do anything. The crisis delivered that for you. Now what I see is, I got my buyer's offer accepted under asking price and celebrating it like somehow they're responsible. This is the economy. We overheated the biggest asset class on planet Earth. Now, if you've been with me for a while, and like I said, or I'm going to say, if you're new, it's never been a more important time in U.S. history to get centered and surrounded with like-minded people where iron can sharpen iron. Get subscribed. Not tomorrow, not yesterday, today. Because I'm going to walk you through this mess. I'm going to walk you through this mess and pass along a lot of my experience. I've seen the 2008 cash for keys, banks giving cash for keys to get you out of your house. I've seen people putting the keys under the mat and walking away, the foreclosure crisis, people stripping homes of copper wiring, entire streets with for sale signs and foreclosure signs in them. It's happened before. Do you think it can't happen again? History always rhymes or repeats in some form or fashion. It's going to happen again. It'll have a different look, but for all intents and purposes, that's what we're going through right now. We're on the cusp. Congratulations. We've identified the top of the biggest real estate bubble ever witnessed in human history. We've identified, it's not going to grow anymore. Now it's how far will it come down? And like I was saying, real estate's local. All areas are going to behave differently. Some areas, I just showed a property. If you're new, like I said, go watch some videos. A lot of times we'll cut over to properties. I'll take a look at listings with you. Vegas property, 41% haircut in 2 years. That is a falling knife if there's ever. That is worse than the 2008 era. 2008, we had 40% price drops, but not in 2 years. It took like 4. Started in 08, didn't end till like 2012. It's already happening out there. And this one's going to spread much worse. Why you ask? Well, first I'm going to tell you, the screen time that we're all on right now. Good news travels fast. Bad news travels faster. And grandmas, toddlers, we're all on screens in our cars, on our phones, everywhere. Watch. Screen slice. It's going to be contagion time, friends. Contagion is going to sweep these markets. So my job is to not sugarcoat it. I'll pass on your listing. You want to sell your house? You want to sell it with me? This is how it's going to look. And this is where you need to really pay attention if you're selling your house, because agents out there are desperate right now for business. Desperate. Sales have dropped off a cliff. Mortgage applications are an all-time low. Price drops are spiking. Days on market spiking. Everything needed to go, maybe the housing market's not going to sustain the artificial growth that it endured during the crisis. That was all market manipulation. There was no organic growth there. Limited inventory with low interest rates. Feeding frenzy occurred. They let it go too long. Should have risen rates immediately. Whoa, slow down. Housing market's exhibiting bubble behavior. Can't lose it. We're going to lose everything. We'll be thrusted into a deep cycle recession. A biggie. It's the backbone, the biggest asset class on planet Earth. It'll not only cause a U.S. Recession, it'll cause a global recession. That's how big it is. And now we've had more foreign investors pour in. This doesn't have ripple effects of global magnitude. Make no mistake about that. So, if you're selling your house, come to me. I'm going to say, great, let's get you sold. Oh, by the way, the euphoria is over. We got to be strategic again. We can't take iPhone photos of your house and get it sold without even getting a sign in the yard. It's back to the way it was pre-pandemic. And it's worse because we have less buyers to pull from. People are afraid to spend right now. They're tapped out. I don't know if you've heard of this thing called inflation. Everything's doubled. Your grocery bill, your utilities, your house. And unfortunately, right now, people have euphoric recall. My neighbor sold. Now, a lot of people are starting to understand the waters they're swimming in. So if I'm selling your house, this is how it's going to look. All right, great. I have to create urgency to get you sold, right? Would you agree with that? Well, I don't care if you agree with that. I'm going to tell you what's going to happen here. And I'm great. I'm pass on your listing. If you don't want to sign up with me, I'll see you in a year stuck on the market, and that's fine. And then we'll come try to do cleanup on aisle 5 for you and get you sold then. We need to get in front of this right now. And again, real estate's local. So what we're going to do, we're going to check our competition. Who are we competing against, right? Recent sales. We don't need recent sales. We need a forecast. Who are we competing with and how long were they on the market? How many price reductions do they have to do? Did they get sold? Did they come on right? How do you show? More importantly, I have to get as many people over to your house as possible. Because what happens if I'm touring people through your open house and there's nobody there? Crickets. I walk in with my client and no one's interested in this house. Let's lowball. But if I walk into a house and there's a bunch of people interested in this property, whoa, honey, people are interested in this thing. We better come in swinging with a strong offer. I need to get people over to the house. How do I do that then? I find out who my competition is and I beat them. I have to give I got to get every buyer at that price range that's shopping in that price range over to this house. That's my goal because there's only a small buyer pool right now in your price range. I got to get them all over here. So if I come on the market the same as that guy, is there any urgency to race over to the house to see it priced along with everybody else? No. We got to outprice everybody. Now, even before the crisis, I used to tell people this all the time. We need to come on about 2, 3, 5% less than its actual appraised value. That's how houses get sold at full price. Otherwise, you're stuck and listen, friends, understand one thing. For me, I'm shrewd in this one point. If I see you stuck on the market, chasing the market, and I've done this so many times, and it hurts. But it doesn't hurt that bad, but it hurts the seller, and the seller's agent is not happy when I do this. You're stuck on the market for months, chasing the market. Here's our offer. Sorry, Scott. We've already refused offers better than that one. Well, you should have taken it because now you wish you had it back. And then I've had the same thing. Hey, you interested? My clients are willing. No, we've already moved on to the next house. We're over it. Our prices, our offers changed. People coming back, hey, we'll accept. No, it's too late. You had your chance. You can't play games with the biggest asset of your life. If you need to get sold, you need to get serious. And then again, how do you show? Now, typically that's where these builders are smart. What do? They build the model homes first, stage them, furnish them, color schemes to perfection to get you to fall in love with the house. It's not even the house you're buying, with furnishings and finishes. They're called FOMO factories, fear of missing out factories. Just make them fall in love with this place. Then you put on a deposit and they start building yours in the back 40. And then you get it. It's like, wait, this doesn't look like the model home. Oh, well, you got to buy all that stuff. So the number one thing, friends, you have to know right now is you have to show well. And if you don't, you've got to even price more aggressive. You got to find out who your competition is and you've got to beat them right now. Do not play the games because typically if you go on a listing appointment, I go on a listing appointment in the past, and if I'm hungry for your listing, I'll say, I pulled the comps based on recent sales. This is the value your home. Based on the way where you're showing right now and the strength of the market, I suggest you come on and it's either low range value, mid-range value, or the upper end of its value range. Now in the crisis, of course, it was upper end. Now people, well, I just want to come on its fair market value. No, you need to come on its lower end of its value range, even if you show well right now. Because again, limited buyer pool. How do we get everybody over to the house when we're doing our open houses and create urgency? We got to give people a reason to come over. And final thoughts, I come to you as a friend, as a content creator, as a real estate guy that wants to see you not only win in real estate, win in life. Understand the waters you're swimming in now, they're shark infested. Sellers, welcome to the swimming pool. Like I said, find out who your competition is and beat them. Make sure if you don't show well, you price even more aggressively, depending on your local market. You've got to understand, and I don't even care what market you're in right now. The only strategy when selling your house right now in any part of the country is find out who your competition is and beat them. Make sure you get an agent that's going to give it to you and give it to you straight. If they're telling you everything that you want to hear, they probably just need your listing because they're desperate. You want an agent that can pass on your listing. And that's what I do. I pass on listings all the time. I do more consulting all over America right now than I do local sales in my own area, because I can reach more people through social media outlets and the internet than ever before. And it's been my odds sharing with my kid yesterday. You know, I love what I do. I do it for free. I love helping people. And that translates. And you want that to translate with your agent. And that's why in the meantime, I'm going to be here to blow the lid off at every step of the way. Because it's not only what we need, it's in fact what we deserve. I appreciate the content. I want to humbly ask you to give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. If you need help buying or selling real estate here in America, I have the biggest network of top-rated agents in the nation ready to assist you. It'd be our honor and our privilege to do so. Email in the description for you as well. If you enjoyed this video, you're going to love the next video, and there's an easy subscribe icon for your convenience. As always, thank you for your time. Please go make it count today. God bless, and I'll see you on the next video.